Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna share my experience with dealing with hearing voices. Back in 2007, that's when I became mentally ill, diagnosed with schizophrenia. And just before that, I was staying at my old roommate's house, and he had his cousin living there with him, and his cousin had just bought a new Apple computer, and for some reason, I thought his dad was the one that created Apple. So what ended up happening is I hear voices coming from his computer, and I was thinking that that was his dad talking to him, and I didn't realize that that was actually I was hearing voices. And then now, in now it's 2012, and probably I don't really know for sure, but I think it was like April or May. I started hearing voices again, and the first one I experienced was I was listening to some music, and all of a sudden I heard my name, and I thought it was kind of weird. Because I had listened to the song, the music I was listening to, I had listened to many, many times, and I knew that I wasn't, that it was, what the voice that I heard wasn't real, and so I was kind of like, oh, what the. And the other thing was it sounded just like the voice I heard coming from the computer. So that's how I figured out that I must have been hearing things. And I mean, actually, before that though, I mean, sometimes I hear voices inside me. Like I didn't even know that you really could hear voices from inside you. I thought it was just you thinking, just someone thinking too much, and that's when they would think they were hearing voices inside them, you know. But oh, and then the second experience I had was I was going upstairs to like my bedroom is in the basement, and I was going outside to smoke a cigarette, and I was walking to the stairs, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, I forgot my hat because I shaved my head, so I have to make sure I don't burn my head, you know. And right when I stopped, I mean, as I was walking up the stairs, all of a sudden I heard this voice that was like telling me to pay attention and to listen to what he was saying, or he was just saying something about like trying to get my attention. It was the same voice that sounded like the computer, you know. And I didn't really think much of it, and then a couple hours later, all of a sudden I remembered that, and then I was like, oh. And then uh, the third one that I experienced, I was upstairs and I was just chilling on the couch, and all of a sudden I heard my brother. He said, "Yeah," and it sounded, and my brother wasn't anywhere around, and I know for sure I heard that it was. But you know, and that's those are like the three ones that I remember the most. Like, there's a lot of them that I'm like, I don't know if that was real or not, you know. But those ones I'm pretty sure were real. But anyways, that's just my experience with dealing with hearing voices. They haven't been, I don't know. Anyways, have a good one.